What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a great day. And in this video I will be showing you guys a new pickup that I got. It's going to be an unboxing and a review of a pair of Maison Mihara Yasuhiro sneakers. With that said, if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like. It just takes you a few seconds actually, but it helps out the channel quite a lot. Now, let's not waste any time and let's just get straight into the unboxing. So let me get the shoes. Let's start out with the box actually, before I show you the shoes. So this is the box that these Maison Mihara Yasuhiros come in. Now for the sake of this video, I will be only saying Mihara because I don't want to drag the name out every single time we talk about the shoe. Nonetheless, if you guys have seen my last video, which I will leave somewhere up here in the info card, you would have already seen this box. Nonetheless, if you haven't watched the video, go watch that first. There's a few pickups that I had in this video, including these shoes. Nonetheless, this is what the box looks like. It's an all white box with a few details like the Maison Mihara Yasuhiro branding on the front, with like the little explosion as a logo, which you will also find on the shoes. On this side you have this as well, and on the front as well, with some details about the sizing, and just like some pictures of the shoes, some other details on the side. And on the back it's nothing, it's just a little dirty because I've had these for a while. I just didn't get to shoot this video, so I had to keep them in the box all the time. But yeah, this is the box. I would say let's just jump in straight into the shoes. If I can open the box with one hand, let's see. Yes, I can. Now, when you open up the box, you're greeted with some like tissue papers in general, not tissue paper, just like general paper to keep the shoes all good while they're shipping to you. It just has like the Mihara Yasuhiro branding on top and the little like explosion logo. Now, once we remove that, let's see, there's quite a lot of paper actually. In here, you're also greeted with a few cards that say attention, and on the back, it's in Japanese. And it also says, this product is made of cotton, blah, blah, blah. Just like some care instructions, basically saying, don't do this to keep the shoes in a good condition. But yeah, let's see if I can show you the shoes. They are wrapped in like another type of paper to keep them all good, I would assume, which is nice, but nonetheless, I prefer the way Rick Owens, for example, gives you like a tote bag, or the way Maison Mihara, like their shoes give you similar like bags to these ones, but with like actual drawstrings, so they're like snug on the shoe. Nonetheless, this is a nice add-on as well if you travel with them or something, just to keep them safe. Now let's see if I can get them both out. Probably do a cut and I'll be right back. All right. We got the shoes outside, all the paper they were in. This is what they look like. Now, these are the Maison Mihara Yasuhiro Bakers, or as I like to call them, Vans, because to me, if you look at these just look like a pair of Vans. Now, when it comes to the history of Maison Mihara Yasuhiro, it's a brand that has been founded back in 1997 as far as I know, so like early 2000-ish, and they've been around for quite a while now. They've made a lot of things. They've started out as a shoe brand, but later in, like, as I said, the early 2000s, they also started to make like ready-to-wear clothes, and later on they've made collabs with like Puma, for example, and other brands. Now for Maison Mihara, the guy behind, like Mihara Yasuhiro, my bad, the guy behind the shoes, he started the brand under another name, but later on just switched it to Maison Mihara Yasuhiro, which kind of makes sense, you know, the house of Mihara Yasuhiro, as many other, especially French brands, have it. But yeah, really cool guy, has made a lot of cool things, including these shoes, and I would say Mihara is mostly known for these shoes, even though he does make a lot of great other things, and I would greatly suggest you to look up other pieces, not just the shoes. They have amazing hoodies, pants, jackets. I would like throw up some pictures here. There's a piece that I really like, which is like the big zip up. This is a really, really unique piece. You will not see that every day. I love that. But yeah, nonetheless, let's get back to the shoes and the details of this shoe. Now, if you look at these, as I've said, they are basically a pair of Vans, to be honest. The thing that makes Mihara's special or unique, I would say, is the sole. Now, a lot of people refer to them as like the melted Converse or melted Vans, and I agree. It does kind of look like you've like picked up a pair of Vans and just like microwaved them or something, you know, melted them down. But I really like the look. When you look at the front, you can see that the laces are a little bit thicker and they have like a pattern on them, which is really nice. Now you do get another pair of laces in the box, which I forgot to actually show you in the unboxing, but you do get another pair of laces, which is just like a traditional pair of flat white laces that you can switch out. But I prefer these, to be honest. It just gives them a better and cooler look. Now, if you look at the tongue, there's some other branding where it says Maison Mihara Yasuhiro, and then there's like a beautiful quote, basically the brand saying never give up in like a longer version. But yeah, if you look at the outsoles, it's just a brown, a really nice brown actually, with the Explosion logo, as I've said before. Yeah, this is not my first pair. I've had multiple pairs of Miharas before this. Now, when it comes to how I found these out and like how I've discovered these, there's a few people I want to mention, which kind of also goes back to the history, at least my personal history with these shoes. Now, the first person would be Aris Tatalovic, which is a really cool guy. I will like pop up his Instagram here. Go check him out. He's done a lot of great work. As far as I know, right now he's doing a lot of work with Liati and the whole like Concrete Boys. But yeah, check him out. He has been wearing Miharas like for the, I don't know, last 5-10 years, something like that. Not even sure, like quite a long time. And I'll put a picture of him or like on his Instagram where he has them posted up. The next person would be Peter Bourne. I think all of you guys know him. Pretty famous producer, has produced a lot of really iconic songs for Playboi Carti, for example. He's also been wearing, not these ones, the other ones, but nonetheless Miharas, and he's also been on them for quite a long time actually. And the last person, but definitely not the least, is Ken Carson. Now, he has actually worn this exact pair in like one of his, I would say most iconic fit pictures, but this is like debatable, but I really like the picture. It's him wearing these, I'm not sure what kind of denim it is that he's wearing, and he's wearing like a belt, which is basically the same way the undercover bullet belt is, which I really love. And then like a Teen X, I think it was, merch on top. Great fit pick, I love that. And I always, every single time I wear these, I kind of like remember that fit pick, which is really cool. But yeah, this is like my personal history. I've always loved Miharas. I think they're really cool. Just the thing is, back then I didn't really want to spend too much money on them, and I will get back to the pricing of these. But yeah, that was like my personal history with these shoes. So yeah, nonetheless, we've talked about other people wearing them. I've talked about my own history with them. Now let's get into styling them. I've prepared a few like different outfits, a few different pairs of pants that I would style these with. And with that said, let's get straight into the first pair, which is going to be my all-time favorite. I think you guys already know what pair is coming. It's a pair of Vujade cargo pocket pants. Now, I've worn these in basically all the videos, and I wear them nearly every single day. Just a great pair of pants. And I think the Miharas just go great with them. They look amazing, and I don't think there is much else to say besides that. Now, for the next pair, I chose a grail of mine, which I've been hunting down for quite some while, but I think it was last year or this year, I think it's actually this year, I got the chance to finally get them, which is a really cool story behind it. Maybe I'll tell it in another video. But yeah, it's a pair of Endless denim, and this is the OG release, like one of the first ones that were made. They have like the green spelling on the back, which says Endless. These are great denim, great quality denim as well. And the Miharas again look amazing with these. I think the way the pants stack on the shoes is also really nice. And yeah, just looks really cool. I think the Miharas just fit in really, really well. And for the last pair, I just chose a casual pair of like black joggers, black sweatpants. And I'll be honest, I really like this look as well. It's just like really casual, just going out to like finish a quick errand or something. You know, can't do much wrong. It looks amazing with the black pair of Miharas. And yeah, it's a casual fit. Throw on the hoodie I'm wearing now or another one, just a shirt, something like that. You have like a really clean and simple outfit, but the Miharas definitely, you know, add some points to it being more fashionable. These are all the fits that I have prepared, like a few different ones, just so you guys can see what these actually look like on feet. And you can now, I think, better imagine your own fits with them. With that said, let's get to a really important part, which is going to be the size and the comfortability of Miharas. Now, when it comes to the sizing of these, I would say you can size down. As I've mentioned, this is not my first pair. I've had multiple before this, and the first few times I made the mistake of going true to size, even sizing up one time I think, and it was terrible. It was way too big. I would like swim in these shoes. It didn't look really good, and I was like, it doesn't really work out. So I would say size down at least half a size, maybe even one size, depends how your feet are, but I would say size down at least half a size. Now when it comes to the comfortability, I hate to break it to you, but these are not going to be your most comfortable shoes. These are definitely more of a looks than comfortability type of sneaker. Now I have to say the Bakers, the Vans, in my opinion are a lot more comfortable than the normal ones, like the ones you already know, the Converse looking ones, which I've also had. Yeah, they're not the most comfortable. These are also not the most comfortable, but as I said, they're a little bit better. Now, after a while of wearing them, I would say like a week or two, you kind of get used to it and it gets better, but still it's not going to be the most comfortable shoe you own. But for me, it's a like well worth trade because these just look so sick. Now, when it comes to the price and the availability for these go for around 300 to 400 euros. So you can convert that to your currency, but it's around 350 USD. Depends where you pick them up. It also depends what kind of version you pick up. There's a lot, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, these ones, they go for around 300 euros. You can pick these up in a lot of online stores, and this is a thing I did, and I paid a little, way less actually than 300. I got them for a really good steal. If you know where to get them, you know, you can get these cheaper. But for most retailers and most stores, it's going to be, like online stores, going to be 300. Now, when it comes to where you guys can actually pick these up, as I said, there's a few websites like Farfetch, the Mihara one. There's also like an official Mihara website, which I will leave a link down below. Nonetheless, you can also pick these up in the store. If you have the luck to live by a Maison Mihara one, you can go there, try these out. If not, I think there's some retailers like N Clothing, if I'm not wrong, or like Dover Street Market, they should probably also have them. But yeah, this is for the price and availability. Now with that said, Alright, well, while watching back the video, I realized I forgot a really important part about the video actually, which is, should you get a pair, guys? Should you buy these? Should you spend 300 or 400 on a pair of Miharas? Now, my obvious answer is going to be yes. I've had multiple of these and I wouldn't buy them if I didn't like them. But what I do want to mention is, make sure to take your right size down. These do fit a little bit big. And if you don't like this particular model, there's a lot of Miharas out there. I will like throw up a few pictures right here, and you will see they have quite a few different versions. They have the Vans, they have the Converse, they have like some Air Force looking ones, all kinds of different materials and versions. So take a look, you know, I'm pretty sure you will find something you like. Nonetheless, my overall opinion on these is yes, go ahead, get yourself a pair. I would say these are pretty timeless. You can't do much wrong with these. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And now let's get back to the actual video. With that said, let me put these guys to the side, because this is all that I've been wanting to talk about in this video. Now guys, if you made it all the way to this part, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking through and watching the video. I really appreciate you taking out your time of the day to watch these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please leave a like and a subscribe. It really helps me out. Just takes a few seconds for you, but it helps out the channel quite a lot. With that said, thank you so much guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.